Good morning and Happy New Year. Hope you are all doing well. And today we're going to talk about the third session in our presentations that we went through multiple times. And to talk more about this and to talk more about the resolution of the upcoming year 2024 and will be the result of in real estate market. To talk about our third session about unlocking opportunities, we are talking about navigating the legal requirement, where we talk about it the first session, and we will go ahead in details about this. What a beautiful view of Dubai. The agenda that we're going to talk about it is the property ownership options, the foreign ownership, the legal protection, tax, property-related fees, and current legal trend. Me, as everyone knows who I am, in Dubai for past 10 years. I was working in family business and managing investment portfolio in real estate and stock market, and now focus mainly in and still managing these portfolios. To talk about more about the legal requirement, so we need to talk about emphasize the paramount importance about the legal landscape and how it safeguard your investment. We call it is the safest kid that you need to have in your life. It's an assets. And the legal knowledge in your amr, in your word, of your real estate, providing security and clarity, which is essential for successful investment journey. Let's close this one. To talk more about the property ownership options. In Dubai, the property ownership options are either freehold or leasehold for the foreign investments. And for both are based on your nationality and location in Dubai. Freehold is you have the full and permanent ownership of your property, no restriction or leading on selling any property. The leasehold, we are talking about you have a right to occupy that property for 99 years and offer flexibility for long term. UAE and GCC national, this is only allowed for UAE and GCC nationality only. They can own there, they can buy and sell without restriction. But any other nationality are not allowed to be there. The restriction on property ownership by foreign investors. UAE market is a free market that has no restriction for foreign investors. When we talk that, don't think about its leasehold or freehold or GCC only. It's a free, there's no restriction to do any kind of real estate investment or property investment. What will play the main role is the location. So in the old Dubai or the old areas of Dubai, it has restricted for UAE and GCC because it was closed area and in the central. However, when you go more diverse to Dubai, to the new Dubai, where you have a new area that explore, that's where is it? Is freehold areas. And in between, where you move from GCC to freehold, they were in between, they introduced certain area for leasehold before they open it as a freehold. And the source of fund or cash for any transaction. So this is the only tool. When we talk about any investment opportunity in Dubai, we need to know the location. Is it freehold? We need to know the ownership. Sorry for that. We need to know the ownership of the property of that area. Is it freehold, leasehold, or GC? And what's your source of fund? So this is for any to know the source of income, so they will not have any legal issue later on for money laundering, monopoly, and all this. The legal framework is in place. So you have land department law and you have real estate regulatory authority, RERA. So you have both. So you are both are protected as ownership, as investor, as a tenant. Investor right, when we are talking about investor right, we are talking about the legal framework guarantee that you have right of real estate investors. So you have the property registration that this property are registered under your name, even if it's off a plan. Second, mortgage law, you be protected by the RERA and by the land department law with the banks as well. Escrow account, if you are buying an off-plan property, and escrow account is to protect your money with this developer to deliver your unit within the period of time and to save your investment without any problem later on if the property if has been failed for liquidation or if the investor run away. And tenancy law, with this is for the tenant. So everything has been in place, all the law are in place, and all are in your rights to use and to be in safe hand. So you are in Dubai in safe hand. When to account about transparency measures, we are having the commitment to transparency in even through various measures. So you have the property registration and disclosure requirement. Property registration, we are talking about that this transaction are recorded in Dubai registration, in the land department registration, and you have the ownership are under your name, either as a loan or as I mean, as a mortgage property, it will be under your name, and the bank, in the meantime, you will have it. If you have the full ownership, 100%, it will be under your name. Disclosure requirement, we are talking about the unified real estate ownership certificate, that clarity and transparency in the real estate transaction. Tax implication related to real estate investment in UAE. We are talking about, we mentioned that earlier in the previous sessions, but we are talking about it, we are talking about the VAT that introduced in Dubai in 2018, that the 5%. We are talking about the rental income that is not in place in Dubai and UAE to be introduced. When you take tax on the rental, capital gain tax, it's no capital gain tax in Dubai. So you are in safe as well. A property transfer fees, which is 4%, that will be registered in any transaction happen in Dubai and you paid for the government. corporate tax is introduced this year, and it's 9% on the profit above $100K. Inheritance and tax and wealth tax, which is as well not introduced in Dubai. So in overall, what you are care about it in real estate is the property transfer fees. It's 4% when you do any transaction with land department. You need to pay 4% for any transaction, and the VAT is 5% in plus to any price. Property related fees and changes that investors should be aware of, which is, we mentioned about this, property registration fees is 4%, agency fees is 2% if you are the buyer and the seller as well. However, if you are buying off a plan, that agency fees is paid by the developer. Maintenance fees is the yearly charges you pay for the developer to maintain your this is the service fees actually, which is the same. You keep the common area and everything well maintained in the building or in the townhouse and the community. Utility connection fees that you paid it to connect your DIWA, electricity and water. Mortgage fees as well. This is you pay to the bank for a certain percentage when they give you the bank. Value added tax. This is the VAT of 5%. Transfer fees that you pay for the trustee fee for the fees as well. عقود fee as well is when purchase of a plan project. Municipality fees, you paid for locals fees actually for property related services, property insurance for the insurance. Exit fees, this is the if you want to do an early exit fees, which is like early termination to existing property, or legal fees if you have anything. And as well, in the end, the inspection fees that you paid it for off a plan or for anything to survey and inspect your property to make sure you are in proper condition and your property in good condition when you receive it. Current legal trend in UAE real estate, we are talking about legal framework that right to real estate investor is the property investor visa that you introduced in Dubai recently. And if you own the property that and you paid over value of 2 million, you can claim of 10 years and initiative to enhance market transparency as well. So if you have any question, please reach me out to answer all your questions. And let's start this year and make your investment journey easy with our specialist team. And I will thank you and thank you for watching me, and all the best, and wish you happy and successful and wealthy in new year. Thank you so much.